All right, so next we'll talk about the recharge unavailable code. So this code is basically every community resource specialist is allotted an additional 15 minutes per day that could be used for any personal reason to recharge. So if you're just having a really bad day and you need a second to take a deep breath, or you had a bad call, but you don't necessarily need to debrief, you just need to recharge, or whatever that may be, every contact specialist is allotted this time. Now, keep in mind that it can only be used in 5-minute increments up to 3 times a day. You cannot use all 15 minutes at one time. All right. So we also have refuse. So this is not something that you can really put yourself into. The refuse unavailable code issues mainly when you miss a call, right? So if you miss a call, you'll likely end up in refuse, or if you miss a chat or text as well, you'll end up in refuse. If you end up in refuse, there's another step to this. You do actually have to go into feedback and in Max Agent and log it in feedback. And then immediately after you log it in feedback, you need to make yourself available. All right. And if you if you end up in refused multiple times and you don't know why, you need to contact your supervisor or your trainer to figure out why you're ending up in refuse. We definitely don't want to see people in refuse again, because that means that you're missing calls, okay? Or you're missing a text, or you're missing a chat. There's start of day and end of day. So this is normally used. So if you log in at 7 o'clock, you can log in and you can put yourself on unavailable code start of day. And then say, for instance, you get off at 4 o'clock, then at 3:55, you can put yourself on end of day. And this can be used to review your mail, so your emails and stuff like that. A lot of times we've heard that, a community resource specialists don't have enough time to review the mail. So this is specifically for that. We do want people to check their email twice a day. So you can check it in the beginning of the day and put yourself in start of the day, and then you can check it at the end of the day. Also, this code is really beneficial because a lot of times, say for instance, it's 4:55 and you get off at 5 o'clock. You don't want to end up on a 30-minute call just because you were waiting to get off. So at 4:55, go ahead and put yourself on end of day. Okay. Again, these are in 5 minutes, 5-minute increments. So start of day, 5 a day, at 5 minutes, and then end of day, 5 minutes. All right. And we also have supervisor consult. This is supervisor approval required and would be used in instances where you need to have a conversation with your supervisor for guidance on work-related issues, such as, maybe you're having an issue with a caller and you just need to talk about it for a moment, or maybe you're having issues with another community resource specialist and maybe you need to talk about that, okay? We also, on the next slide, we're going to talk about technical issues. So technical issues should be reported immediately to a supervisor, and then also noted in the feedback log when appropriate. So for example, if you're having issues with GitCare and GitCare is acting wonky, then you want to go ahead and put yourself on technical issues, and then you want to log it in GitCare. But if you're having issues in contact, then you want to put yourself on technical issues and then log it in contact, okay? You don't always have to let us know that you're in technical issue or that you're having technical issues, but if you believe it's going to take a while to resolve your problem, you need to communicate with your supervisor. You can usually just do that by messaging us on Teams. You don't really need to call us for that, all right? So in the next training, we'll talk about the training unavailable code, walk-in, pilot project, and talking points. So see you in a moment.